Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I'm going to be making a variety of Christmas cards using tailor-made Cards for You Pink Pastel Christmas Digital Kit, and oh my gosh, does it have some beautiful papers and ephemera and images, and all with a touch of pink, which just happens to be my favorite color. And I'll also be using some papers from Paper Temptress, including this gorgeous white pearl linen cardstock that you would just have to see and touch to believe the elegance of it. And here are some of those beautiful papers printed on the white pearl linen cardstock, and it is just so beautiful. And it just doesn't do it justice on camera, but it is gorgeous. And I printed out 4 different papers and just sized them to the size that I needed for making the cards. And I also printed out one of the sheets of ephemera, which is absolutely beautiful. And I just love these images printed on this paper. It is so elegant. And on this one, I cropped out what I wanted to use from one of the ephemera sheets. And that's one of the nice things that I like about digital images, is that I can crop out what I need and resize things the way I want. And yes, I have a big blank spot over here, but no worries, I'll be using that. And I'll be layering those beautiful papers on this Old Rose 111-pound cardstock from Paper Temptress, and it is really sturdy. And I'll also be using this Desert Rose glitter paper from Close to My Heart, and they are both so beautiful, and I'll have them both linked below in the description box. For my first card, I'm going to be doing a vertical easel card, and I won't be doing a tutorial in this video, but I will link to my vertical easel card tutorial right here on the screen and also on the screen as my video is ending, so you can't miss it. But even though I'm not doing a full tutorial, I am showing me getting the card base ready and putting the details on the screen. I really love this card fold, and I think you will too. Okay, I have everything ready to do my first card, and I thought I would give you a close-up of the paper that I'm using. It is so cute, and it has Christmas signs and boots and hats on it, and I just love it. And I know you're looking at this, and that is where I cut these pieces out of it, because no one's going to see it anyway once that goes over the top. And I cut these out because originally I'd cut out the white pieces, but I decided that cutting them out of the old rose will make it all blend together. So now I'm just going to start gluing everything together. I'm going to start with the easel card base that I made, and I'll be putting these little pieces on the front in the center because that's where I'll be centering my image. I'm just placing the fold of the little strips next to the fold on the front of the card, but you don't want to go over the fold, and you can learn more about that in my tutorial, but this is the first thing that needs to be done. So I'm just placing them pretty much in the center on either side, and that's going to be the mechanism that creates kind of a pop-up for this easel. So I just get them lined up like so. And now I'll set this aside, and I'm going to be gluing together these 2 pieces that are going to be going on the front of the card. And I just love this image. It is so cute. Look at that. It is so adorable. And then I stamped Season's Greetings right there on the bottom, and it is just going to be perfect. That image isn't an oval on the sheet, but I used my stitched oval die to cut it out. And now it's time to start putting the other pieces on. And while I'm putting this together, I should tell you that this is a hop, and the link to the next person in the lineup is below in the description box. I would also like to invite you to check out Monica's website, Tailor Made Cards for You. If you like working with digital images, you are going to love what she has in her shop. She has something for every occasion and every season, and her kits are awesome. Also, every month, Monica has a challenge where you can enter your creations for an opportunity to win a $10 gift code to use at Tailor Made Cards for You. You can find the challenge on her blog, tailormadecardsforyou.blogspot.com, and I'll have a link below so that you can find it easily, as well as a link to her website. And on the challenge blog, you'll also find a 20% off discount code for her shop. And now it's time to put this on the front, and I'm telling you, this thing really wants to pop up. I think it's because that old rose cardstock is so sturdy and stiff. Okay, so I'm just going to line this up on there and figure out where my center is and make sure that I have it just where I want it. and then it's going to pop up just like that. Okay, now I'll let that sit for a minute because of the mechanism and I don't want anything to move. And in the meantime, I'm going to start putting the inside together. Now remember, this is an easel card. So if you're wondering why I left this area over here blank, it's because that's where I'm going to be putting the stopper. So the first thing I'm going to do is put this in here, and then I'm going to be using these pearls along the side to be the stopper. Now there are a variety of ways to create a stopper for an easel card, and like I said, I'm using pearls, but you can use other embellishments, or you can even use a strip of cardstock popped up with some foam tape. Just something to catch that edge of the card to create that whole easel effect. If you like this card fold, don't forget I have a full tutorial on this and I'm going to have it linked on the end screen of this video so that you can't miss it. I just think this is so beautiful and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. What do you think? This next card is going to be a regular A2 size easel card, and I'm going to be making mine portrait direction. And with any easel card, if you don't have a scoring board, just fold the cardstock in half and then fold one side of it in half again, creating this little tent fold. Okay, I've got all of my pieces here to put it together, and this paper and ephemera pieces are so beautiful, aren't they? I honestly do love this Pink Pastel Christmas set. While I'm putting this together, I'm going to let you listen to a little music. And here's another example of how to create a stopper for an easel card. Not only did I use those pearls, but as you can see, I'm using foam tape to pop up that piece right there, and I could have just used that by itself without the pearls, but I wanted to use the two of them together. Now these next three cards that I'm making are just a basic fold, A2 size, no special techniques, other than of course that I cut the centers out to use for something else, but you know, like I always say, no one's ever going to see that, and why waste it, right? So anyways, while you are watching, I am going to let you listen to some more Christmas music. Well, I hope you're being inspired by this collection of beautiful cards that I'm making, and I've got one more to make, and no two are alike. But I wanted to take a minute to show you this paper. So hold on a second here, and I'll grab it. There we go. Take a look at this. Doesn't that look dimensional? I mean, quilted and everything. I think it's just gorgeous, and I just wanted you to really take a look at that because it is so pretty. I love it. Monica really outdid herself with this digital kit. Oh, and by the way, just a reminder, these papers and images really are pink. It's just that for some weird reason, my webcam, no matter how I adjust it, really seems to have a problem with pinks and reds and likes to make them more peach or coral or orange. Trust me, these are not orange. These are not peach. These are beautiful, pretty pastel pinks. And keep in mind, I didn't use everything in this digital kit today. For example, there is a paper I didn't use, but I absolutely love it. It has little pickup trucks all over it, and the bed of the truck is filled with presents and trees, and I actually really love that one a lot. But it just didn't fit in with the theme of girly cards that I was doing today. And of course, there are tons of ephemera, and this kit is awesome. You should definitely check it out. Well, I have more cards to make with this kit, but that's all there is for this video. Don't forget that this is a hop, and there will be a link below in the description box to the next person, as well as links to Tailor Made Cards for You website and Tailor Made Cards for You challenge blog, where you can check out her challenge and also find a 20% off discount coupon to use in her shop. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I truly appreciate you all. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.